Super fast tortoise in the game, ready to ignite. Put up a fight, gonna leave them all in fright. Playing Magic the Gathering on a Saturday night. Summoning creatures, casting spells with all his might. Sipping on more coffee to stay awake and bright. Caffeine rush stealing his creativity inside. Got a YouTube channel where he's shining so bright. MTG3, the show that takes flight. He's a lyrical beast, spitting fire with every bite. Rap metal flow, pounding beats to insight. No one can stop him, he's on a meteoric height. Super fast tortoise, the champion of the fight.
Good morning, hope you're up. Enjoy that coffee in your cup. Good morning from the shelf. Super fast tortoise does so well. Sit back, relax. Time to chillax. Face the facts. Morning coffee show intact. Let's enjoy the show. Let's enjoy the flow. Morning coffee is the best. Chatting with friends, we are blessed. Into the mood, coffee for every dude. Have fun, enjoy the show. Let this channel grow. Let's enjoy the show. Morning coffee is the best. Chatting with friends, we are blessed. Into the mood, coffee for every dude.
Woo-hoo! Welcome everybody. Welcome to the Super Fast Horse Show. Welcome to Super Fast Horse, where you can't hurt us because we're going to go forward with us. We're going to have a good show today. We're going to be awesome. Excuse my rhyming skills because they kind of lack. That's all right. That's because I'm a giant sack. So let's continue with this and be like, hey everybody, how are you doing today?
Doing pretty good.
Doing pretty good.
You're happy to be here. You're happy to be in Vegas, bro.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. The view is beautiful. I don't know if anybody caught my stream last night. I know Tortoise was there, but I was able to get the dome in my backdrop and do a live Q&A from my balcony. It was pretty fun, actually. There was a lot of good feedback.
Yeah, you're really good. You're really good at being live by yourself. Like you have a good synergy about yourself, a good energy.
Oh, thanks, bro. I appreciate that. I could have just been hopped up a Mountain Dew. But you never know.
That's right. God. Mountain Dew. Yeah, so with all the excitement going around, Hillbilly's here today. He's here to get everybody pumped up. In fact, he's the what do you call the people that they hire at concerts to hype up? Like he's a hype man for the show. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
The guy at the concerts that gives me the most hype is usually the guy who's walking around selling the hot dogs.
Right.
And if you depend on me, I'm sorry. I ain't no good.
Dude, I just got a Facebook ad for a hot dog joint down the street, and they sell elotes hot dogs. I'm like, what? Do I need a corn dog like that? I don't know, man. But it sounds all right.
It sounds all right. It sounds all right. It's all right to be tight in this situation. What we're going to get here, right here. We're all here. It's a good morning, everybody. Let's say hello to some people in chat. We got TCG here in chat, and he's here. Woo, woo. We got DeLawson. DeLawson, what's up? Hope today goes well for you. Hope you have a good day, a good calm day, and a relaxed day.
Yep.
Yeah. But man, so we got a topic today that it's gonna have the longest monologue Tortoise has ever read on show. I've covered this topic a little before, but I'm trying to do it again, but with a different title called Friday Morning Synergy. That's because I got the energy for the synergy, yo. The energy for the synergy. That's right. That's why we're hyped up. And I believe this can help your game, too. But right now, let's talk about something outside the world of magic, right? Let's talk about something outside the world of magic. Like Alien Romulus is now streaming on streaming services. You got paid like $24 to watch it. We're waiting for the free version to come out, but we will. But thinking of movies, is there any Halloween movies that you guys have been watching lately?
Yeah, I've been
Scary
watching.
movie whenever I look in the mirror, bro. And I'm just like, oh.
I think that's KG
Groceries
also.
on here. You-
All right, I mean, we're right back.
Halloween.
All right.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. You've been watching Halloween?
Yep.
Nice. How about KJ? Have you been watching any Halloween spook films lately?
I have to admit, I'm a bit of a child lately, and
Mhm.
I last night watched It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
That's not a child. You got to be 40 years old to even know what that is.
Right, that dates you, sir.
That's a good one.
But
What did you get?
know,
I got
I
some
mean,
candy.
I would.
I got a rock.
I mean, I had to. I spent the evening watched. It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Then I watched the most scariest thing in the world. I watched Tortoise make a baby tortoise on stream.
Whoa.
And I just didn't know that's how tortoises were made. And now I learned the birds and the bees because of that.
When the daddy comes
scary.
out,
That's exactly
tortoise.
For those people who missed out, you need to watch Tortoise's stream from last night.
right. Last night's a little inkscape tortoise. That's funny. Oh man, hold on a second. But other than that, like it's been a great time. Like you'd think it's Halloween, my wife would be watching Halloween films. She was watching Halloween films for a while, but suddenly Christmas in October hit Hallmark. The countdown to Christmas movies. So she's been watching the Hallmark Christmas films.
That's
And,
Halloween.
man,
That's Halloween enough.
that's Halloween enough. Romance. It's spooky.
Ain't that the
So
truth?
we watched that one movie. We watched that one movie that Hillbilly watched with his wife the other day called Scouting for Christmas. It was a cute movie, probably one of the more serious takes on a single parent relationship. And yeah, it was not bad. It was not bad. I think there's a lot that they're trying to push for in the woke generation of things, and I think some of it's getting outside the wokeness. Because you know what, you follow a trend for so long, the trend kind of dies out. So they have to try something different, try something new.
Going so woke, it's making full circle, and we're actually going back to sleep.
You could say that some people may have woke up or never
My
mind.
wife will watch
Grab
all
your
Hallmark
coffee and get the joke.
right. So last night I also watched Tibalt's Apprentice. I guess he went live on Twitch video. And he made a thumbnail, and the thumbnail looked like a Venom covered, like Venom from the movie, like the symbiote covered Critter from Critters the movie, and like on the video he posted on YouTube that was live on Twitch. I'm like, this reminds me of Critters the movie. This is the thumbnail. I'm like, yeah. Critters. If you haven't seen Critters, you need to watch Critters. It's one of the most stupid horrifying movies out there. When it first came out, it was rated R, right? But when in the couple of months it was out, it went from rated R to PG-13 because there's nothing bad in that movie.
Huh.
Yeah.
I've never heard
No,
of a
we
movie
lost somebody.
It's amazing.
release.
It's amazing how the rating system has changed over the years. Like in the 80s, we had things in a movie that you won't have in a movie nowadays because it's just not appropriate, allegedly.
Right.
And then like the rating system now, like things that were rated R are rated G and PG-13 nowadays because like they like totally rearranged that rating system.
Oh yeah, And not only did they rearrange it, it's transformed a lot because there's back in the day, back in the early days of movies, like compared to for my age or early days of movies, there's things they got away with that were rated G, which would be pushed to rated R today, like certain nudity and cuss words, right? Were rated G back then based on the storytelling. Where nowadays, if the content's in the movie, it's like an automatic R, and there's a lot more people get away with a rated PG-13 based on what's allowed. It's interesting. Hillbilly's having issues. Sorry, Hillbilly. I'm waiting for you. Come back.
Right, Hillbilly, come back. Baby,
yeah.
it's all I need.
Right.
I
Right.
couldn't
But,
just-
yeah, you know, but seriously, the rating system's all jobby walkered anyways. I don't know if that's even a word, but I just made it up. But like
Group.
jobby walkie?
Yeah, I just.
But there's a lot of
from here.
right. But there's a lot of things that are different. Like for instance, cartoons used to get away with a lot more because they were cartoons. Now that don't get away with as much anymore because content. You know, because if it ain't real, it doesn't matter. That's how it used to be. And I think South Park's touched on that subject a lot.
Yep.
No.
South Park touches every subject.
Yep.
They can. Yep.
Pretty much.
And South Park touches every subject. I think that if you're going to make a movie or a video or anything and you want it to be successful, make it so that way South Park will bag on your product.
It's almost
Right.
a badge of
It's
honor.
it's
like
almost-
when
it's
Weird
almost-
Al does a song, you know?
That's what I was about to say. That's what I was about
yeah.
to say. It's almost an honor. It's almost an honor, like when Weird Al Yankovic covers your song.
Sorry,
That's how it is.
Under there, Tortoise.
I just, yeah.
Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one who thought of it. You know.
Hell
For,
yeah.
for some odd reason, my microphone spell table is using my microphone right now.
Get
Well,
out of the table.
If I do, I lose everything. That's what's keeping me here, spell table.
Wow.
That makes no sense.
No,
That makes
it
no
don't.
sense.
That doesn't.
It's not how
yeah.
it works. It's not how it works at all.
I know, it's weird.
That is weird. Huh?
I disconnected it from spell table, and you saw what happened. I couldn't get back in.
Oh no. Oh no,
know.
your computer is cursed.
Well,
See,
it's a
this
good
is
thing
why
you're
you
back.
shouldn't let your programs date each other. You know, they're gonna.
Yeah, but they don't listen to me, dang blanket.
They don't listen to me. But my friends, it's a good thing Hillbilly's back. Hillbilly's back because we can do this. Oops.
You are watching Super Fast Tortoise.
Put up a fight, gonna leave them all in fright. Playing Magic the Gathering on a Saturday night. Summoning creatures, casting spells with all his might. Sipping on more coffee to stay awake and bright.
Well, everybody, we're shrouded in mystery. Everything we just talked about was in history. We need to progress into the future. And that could be bleak. Or we could be saved by Hillbilly. Because Hillbilly knows where we're supposed to be. Hillbilly, what is the segment we're supposed to be in today, right now?
Card of the day. Combo breaker.
Ooh.
Ooh, so I saw this card and I'm like, why don't I have a copy of this card? I need a copy of this card in my cube. This is very synergistic to the prowess mechanic that's in my cube.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Mm-hmm. You better go mm-hmm to this card. This card is sleek, it's sexy, as
Yep.
well designed, and it's awesome.
I know somebody
It's
got a card like this.
nice. This is Manaform Hellkite. Costs 2 generic, 2 red for a 4/4 creature dragon. It has flying. And whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create an XX red dragon illusion creature token with flying and haste, where X is the amount of mana spent to cast that spell. Exile that token at the beginning of the next end step.
Oh,
Woo!
Oh, neat.
This is pretty saucy.
because don't Cootie Dude have this creature?
No, so I never owned this creature to even help him out with it.
I thought he owned this.
Nope. Nope.
This card's like if young
This was never-
pyromancer went Liu Kang and turned into a dragon and then made mini dragons from the spells. Young pyromancer, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, bicycle kick those red dragons into play. Boom, boom. Shock 1/1. Thunderbolt or lightning bolt 1/1. You get a little 1/1 flying hasters. Oh man! Play a 3-mana tutor, get a 3/3. Play a 5-mana planeswalker, get a 5/5. Yeah, this card scales well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I want a copy of this card. Hillbilly's gonna give me a copy of this card. No, I'm kidding. It's just a fun card. It's really good. Overall. What do you guys' thoughts on this card?
It's pretty good. It's a pretty good creature card if it can stay on the battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
This card here is a must kill because it can really get out of hand very quick.
Oh yeah. Well, it could definitely get out of hand. They could definitely rearrange combat. It could make a player reassess combat. It's pretty solid. For 4-mana 4/4 with flying, it has nothing but upside. That's pretty solid.
Yep.
I can imagine if they made a head in a jar version of this card where whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you create an XX head in a jar token, and that token can attack this turn. Yeah.
Quit using me as a token.
Your tokens would be called ankle biters.
Wider.
Fair enough.
I'm looking at the art for this, and I'm wondering how this dragon manages to fly with his wings are so thin.
I know the translucency is pretty cool. Like the art style is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know what we honestly don't know what we don't know what the material the wings are made of, what kind of organic material they're made out of, but it must be strong enough to carry a twig of a dragon like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dragon's on a diet for sure.
For sure. Yeah, I'm trying to think I'm looking at this artwork right now, and I'm thinking, how does this thing pop out little XX dragons? It doesn't even look like it's doing that on the picture. All right. Let's roll to some pictures of the day. Pictures of the day. 4 of them are on theme, movie theme, and there's 2 that were shared by viewers of the channel. First one is, boom. Wait, guys, stop. My coffee machine's still on. Yeah, boom.
Agreed.
I like
Yep,
that.
I haven't finished up out of coffee yet. The next picture. Boop. When you didn't have enough coffee in the morning, that's your brain in the ball. It's foggy.
See, I know where they went wrong. That's how Harry Potter's growth was stunted.
Right. Then the next picture. Boop. Me, coffee, and a good night's sleep. It's always a juggle. You know, I'm trying to figure out how much coffee you can have that night before you go to sleep. This is KJ. This is actually KJ, right? You know, forget he takes his pills and he drinks coffee. The coffee interacts against his pills, and he struggles to fall asleep because he drank too much coffee. Because, unbeknownst to you guys, you don't know this. KJ recently joined CA, Coffee Anonymous. He's trying to get over his addiction to coffee, but he keeps drinking coffee.
It's true. You know, it doesn't help that they serve coffee at Coffee Anonymous, and I'm starting to think that it's a very coffee public.
Right. Very coffee public. That's right.
Oh, in other news, yesterday morning I took my nighttime pills, so I was sleepy the whole day.
Oh no! No! Well, thinking about that, the next picture is I find your lack of coffee disturbing, moving full.
I could have used some yesterday to help me out. That's for sure.
Right. Mm-hmm. You need some coffee to help you out. Stay awake. Go. Get. I was going to try to rhyme, but my brain stuttered. Oh no! All right.
Oh no.
Yeah, I like this.
Oh no.
I like this picture. All right, next picture was shared to us by Mrs. Hillbilly. Boom, boom. May I have some coffee, please? It's a hyena begging for coffee. No, this is a good representation of Hillbilly in the kitchen while the wife is cooking dinner.
Oh yeah.
And instead of saying coffee, it says food. May I have some, please?
Yep. That's actually what I do when I start cooking.
Now, kudos to the person who can name the album, because I don't even know the album. But could you share this next picture? That's a record off a record album. What coffee is out? Thing blanket.
Ag blanket.
Mm-hmm. Could you, dude? I got you. I got you. I met a monk. Hello, what's up? Zombie. Hey. You coming out live from Vegas? Hell yeah. Need to swap a token out with KJ Mug. That's right.
Yeah.
TCG, dude. Fork keeps says, I see you. You at the convention center yet, bro? He's asking.
No, I'm in my hotel room. Getting my room as the show goes, actually. So I'll probably be at the convention center by about 11.
All right. Sounds good. And now, if you guys want to share pictures of the day and have your name said on the show and participate in the show and be part of the show, join our Discord. Link in the description below. You can share your pictures of the day and you can get a shout out and be part of the show. Just all together. Just be awesome. Be part of the creep. The creep would love to have you in its life as part of YouTube, Discord, Facebook. How you want to participate? We'll love you to participate. Like the question of the day. The next question of the day.
Presented by Discord. We have the question of the day.
The question of the day is brought to you by MTG Hillbilly. Now, Hillbilly has a good question of the day, and let's see what he had to ask.
Hey, everybody. MTG Hillbilly here. Here's the question of the day. What mechanic do you like to play in Magic? And why do you like to play that mechanic? How does that mechanic work?
Ooh, I got a spicy take for this one. Landfall.
Sure.
And every time you play a land, it triggers an effect.
Yep.
That's what I'm going to say.
Landfall's a good mechanic.
Landfall's a good one. Yeah, it's powerful as hell, too.
Dag blanket, that's my favorite too.
Probably one of the most easiest to use mechanics out, easiest synergies to trigger, which we'll cover more about that when we get to the Tortoise's long old monologue. Come on, TC dude. What's a mechanic that you like as an aggro player?
Well, prowess has always been super fun. But actually, Surveil has done pretty good. I'm a sucker for Threshold and Flashback. I don't have a favorite mechanic, man. I don't have a favorite mechanic, but I've definitely enjoyed many of them along the journey of Magic, for sure, brother. I should think about that over the weekend.
Right. KJ, have you had any mechanics that you liked?
Well, usually when I take my cards into the mechanic, they usually charge me extra to get tokens. Wait, what?
Right.
Oh, wrong kind of mechanic? I'm on the wrong show?
Wrong show. Right. All right. I'm about to blow your guys' mind with a mechanic that you haven't heard of for years. They brought it back a little once, but I'd love to see them actually do a full set with today's power level with this mechanic. But if you go back to 2005, there was a mechanic that I loved to play so much that I wish they would imagine the mechanic today, and that is graft. Graft is creatures that have 0 power, 0 toughness, but enter the battlefield +1/+1 counters. Now, whenever another creature came into play, you may move a +1/+1 counter from the creature with graft to another creature. You can power up your board, you can maneuver it. Now, a lot of the creatures that had graft on it had abilities that cared about +1/+1 counters on creatures. And also, you could put +1/+1 counters on creatures your opponents come into play. So when you had Cytoplast Manipulator, which is a blue creature, should let you steal a creature card with a +1/+1 counter on it. Graft is a mechanic that I loved and wish they would reimagine, make into a modern style deck with today's power level. And I'd love to see that go and watch that flow, because the mechanic was just amazing. It helped me grow as a player.
Yeah, it was a good mechanic. Honestly, I started getting into Magic a little heavier when Ravnica and stuff was like a thing. So Ravnica Remastered, I do believe, reprinted a couple of those draft cards, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, my second. Go ahead.
I was saying, Graft was revisited once with a couple reprints and a couple, like a new card. I remember, but it wasn't. But the card didn't influence a lot. But what they did make a lot. Land War Reborn or something like that, a land that came with a Graft counter. That was pretty cool. All right, Hillbilly, you were saying?
Well, my first mechanic that I like is Landfall, but I do have another mechanic that I also like to play. That is Landwalk.
Landwalk. Oh, nice. Landwalk, like Planeswalk, Island Walk, Swamp Walk, all that stuff. Unblockable as long as your opponent controls that particular type of land.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good old school mechanic.
I love that mechanic.
Lawson says he prefers haste. He likes haste as a mechanic. And Zombie's like, haste is a good mechanic. And Manamonk says, Anti? Anti anybody? You like Anti as a mechanic? Yeah. Well, Captain Waffles always have issues. I have my Anti
one
box
walk
with me. These are fun. They're like funny. Bring back phasing. All right. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there.
No, it's cool. You just forgot one walk. You forgot the Christopher walk. And
walk-ins welcome, right?
Yeah, this hotel was awesome because they offered me a Christopher walk-in closet.
I bet there was cowbell with that one.
Gotta
We
have
always need more
cowbell.
cowbell. That's right. More cowbell. And with that, my friends, good answers, good question. We're going into...
Don't forget to like this video and subscribe.
Moves, the strategies, and the flares with the vast tortoise. He's running the show. The crowd goes wild wherever he goes.
All right, everybody, you're about to get talked to, all right? I'm going to start reading a monologue. Sit back, relax, buckle up, enjoy the ride, and we'll go to open forum after maybe like 2 minutes of talking. We'll see how this goes. All right. 1, 2, 3. Friday morning Magic the Gathering talk. Talking synergy. What is synergy to you? Synergy is doing and chaining spells that focus a single mechanic strategy. Right? Like graveyard recursion, reanimating creatures from a graveyard is a deck strategy, and getting cards in your graveyard is a bit of synergy. For example, when playing a reanimator deck, if and when you play spells that toss cards in your graveyard is synergy. Also, when you play creatures whose power and toughness are equal to the number of cards in your graveyard is synergy. Plus, playing spells with flashback off Milish reanimator deck is synergy. Synergy is finding ways to enhance your game while focusing on a strategy. Landfall is a strategy. Spells that ramp your lands, having more landfall triggers builds a synergistic board. In Simic, you have spells that let you draw cards and play extra lands in a turn. That is synergy. Having a creature whose power and toughness are equal to your land count is synergy. Synergy is a focus on a mechanical strategy. Finding cards that let you draw cards and do what your deck's theme is. Going for strategy, playing lands from your graveyard for those fetch lands is landfall. For landfall is synergy. Synergy is progressing your while staying on your focus. Finding cards that do what you basically want to do is synergy, like reanimating, drawing, ramping, even playing removal spells that have an extra ability that fits your mechanical focus, your strategy, and synergy. Playing prowess is a big synergy strategy. Playing a non-creature spells for bonuses, synergies, instant sorceries, enchantments, artifacts, and planeswalkers are non-creature spells for prowess. Triggering prowess is putting it in a focus. Let's say like enchantments and planeswalkers for a deck can have synergy. Playing cards that tutor for or search for those types of cards is synergy. Playing enchantments that let you draw more cards is synergy. Playing enchantment cards that can deter combat is synergy. Help protect your game. Synergy is about pushing your strategy, protecting your gameplay, and staying in a mechanical-based theme. In Magic the Gathering, synergy is the idea of the same as cards. The same cards are more effective when played together, right? When you use individually when cards are used in synergy, they work together to produce a greater effect than the sum of their parts, right? So synergy is staying focused on a theme and playing cards that build up the idea of the deck, the theme of the deck, and the strategy of the deck, the mechanical strategy of the deck, right? So when you say play a card that says look at the top 4 cards of your library, put one in your hand and the rest in your graveyard, and your deck cares about cards in your graveyard, that is synergy. That is the whole monologue. I tried reading that fast. Hope it was clairvoyant and well said for you. Let's open the door to see what you guys have to say and think about this topic.
I feel like the history aliens guy with the crazy hair, just synergy.
Synergy.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice. Synergy. Well, so when I wrote the monologue, I was trying to find 3 different mechanics that people build synergies around and try to influence the idea of what synergy is for each of those mechanics and help give people a well-rounded idea of what synergy is for them. Synergy is really powerful, and one thing that some people overlap or don't think about much is finding spells that progress your game naturally, like drawing spells, ramping, and you can find spells that care about doing those things and putting cards where they need to. Like there are some ramp cards that let you search for land and put one in the graveyard, like a Fork in the Road, right? And it lets you search your library for 2 lands, put one in the play, one in your hand, and one in the graveyard, or something like that. And that's synergy for like landfall decks and graveyard decks. But like if you have the ability to play lands from your graveyard, that's good for both reanimating and landfall, right? So I was really pushing to help people see the different things and kind of connect things together, because that's what synergy is when you play cards that feed a bigger theme of the deck, that feed your game, because your deck is about your gameplay and what your strategy is, and your strategy is overlapping. Synergies help build into that and make a greater outcome.
Yep.
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah, what he said. I'm still waiting for cards and dog food. That's funny. Oh no, like I know TCG dude's kind of like in the middle of doing stuff while participating, but like, when you guys build decks, what are ways you try to tie in synergies? Like, for example, Hillbilly right now is trying to upgrade a deck, and he's looking at advice from other people. Like yesterday, he went through a whole deck with someone who has the same deck but upgraded and was looking at cards for that deck. Because, Hillbilly actually might be, it's almost a sin in his eyes, but might be buying singles instead of boxes.
Or maybe both.
But like, it might be both. So it'd be interesting to see where that goes, right? See how that flows in the realm of things. Like synergy is a huge step into learning your deck, right? Well, let me rephrase that. Synergy is huge in progressing your skills in Magic, right? the more you perfect your synergy, the less skill you need. Right? Let me put this in this way. You can have a lot of skills as a player, but the synergy of your deck really builds the gameplay of your deck. So the less thought you have to put into a full strategy, the more you can focus on your gameplay, where you don't have to worry about skill-based tactics all the time. Like, I'm a skill player, but if my deck has no synergy, I'm really struggling to keep up in the game because I have to worry about my kill spells, my ramp spells, my mana fixing more than anything else. When a good themed deck with good synergy fixes that and kind of plays itself for me so I can focus on the stuff I need to stay in the game.
Yep. You gotta make sure that
Go ahead.
you gotta make sure one card, whatever one card does, you need to find another card that pretty much does the same thing or something a little different, or will benefit from that one card or the synergy.
All right, so to touch base on what you just said, because that was actually halfway correct. When you find multiple cards that do the same thing, that helps build consistency in your deck, and the consistency builds efficiency, and that's good for helping your synergy.
Yep.
So that was a good point to bring up, Hillbilly. That is really good. Cause back in the day when Commander was new and fresher, there wasn't so many synergistic cards out there for all the strategies, and there wasn't a lot of consistency or efficiency in cards. So you really based on top decking a lot or drawing into cards. Hence why Bant was like one of the colors back in the day because they had cards of Shroud. Board wipes were not as efficient back then, and there was a lot of things that could take care of it. Like Simic Sky Swallower was a card that was hard to beat back then. Nowadays, you look at the Simic Sky Swallower and you kind of laugh at its power level now. But back then, it used to be a big, bad, scary mother effer.
That's right.
That's right. But no, synergy is really fun. It's if I could ever suggest anything about giving you hot tips and hot takes for building decks, is trying to learn and focus on your synergies and caring about your draw, removal, and ramp spells, because those are always important things. And not all cards are going to synergize with your theme, but drawing, ramping, and removal spells are important for your synergy. They fit every synergy and strategy, and they help protect your game and help your game. Do not ignore those spells, right? But when you can find like draw spells that let you play an additional land card each turn, play them if they're in your colors, right? If they're in your colors, play them. Help feed that ramp. Landfall deck or not. Simic, if you can like draw like 2 cards and play an extra land a turn, knock yourself out. That is good synergy just for your basic game strategy on top of your regular strategy.
Yep.
Removal spells. You need to protect your stuff. You need to destroy the big things so you can protect your board from losing out to other creatures. Because like if your opponent has a 6/6 and you have a 4/4, you can destroy their 6/6, but it's like the 4/4 that's helping you with your game.
Okay, guys,
You okay
I gotta
over
go. Yeah, I'm okay. I just gotta go to the store, guys.
Oh no!
right, bud.
That should probably make two
Can you
of
pick
us.
me
to
up
be
some
honest
M&Ms?
with you.
Yeah, I'll pick you
Alright.
up in the M&M, KJ.
I need some M&Ms.
I'll pick
Right.
you up
Just
some. See,
if they're peanut, I'm gonna have you go back and get me more. Don't get me peanut.
okay.
All right,
See you
everybody.
guys
Okay.
All right, see ya.
See.
All right.
All right. Well, as much as I'd love to hang around, since he's departing, I'm gonna go ahead and depart too, so it's not super awkward.
Don't leave us, TCD, dude. Don't leave us. You're our only hope.
I know. Hey, I'm your boots on the ground. All right, you're gonna get the live feed of Vegas action from moi. Hopefully, I got a battery bank and it's nice and charged, so fingers
Have
crossed.
fun.
Nice.
You know what I want? I want the video footage of all the cosplayers that you can get.
Oh, for sure, bro. I'll definitely do that for you. But thanks,
you gotta
Hillbilly. I
get some
appreciate it.
cosplayers.
Tortoise, thanks for the time.
Have
Dan,
fun.
see you around. Adios.
Right. He bounced out. Whew, man. we've really been hitting the themes and synergies tonight that we scared 2 folks off. No, I'm kidding. They actually had to do stuff. One person's actually on vacation. TCG players are on vacation. So it was nice of him to drop by. Landfall has responsibilities. He had responsibilities he had to figure out. That's so sad. Now, it's just poor KJ, poor Hillbilly, and poor me, all alone in a room talking about synergy.
Yep. I mean, there's all kinds of different kinds of synergies that you can create in a deck. I mean, you just gotta make sure they all, kind of boost each other up or help each other in one way or another.
Right. If you have a synergy that cares about artifacts, looking at treasure tokens and clue tokens is another way to fill in that artifact gap. Helps you with draw, mana fixing, and stuff like that. Yeah. When you're looking at artifacts, you want to think about that kind of stuff. You want to find ways to exasperate your mechanics in the game.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
All right. Woo-wee! Look at us talking like we're smart. Just like we're smart. We're not really that smart, but we're talking like we're smart. KJ over there his mind is just blown. Look how silent he is.
You guys are sending me a lot of information about deck synergy, and I have to absorb it all. Otherwise, I have to let down. I have to make sure that the jar's lid is taken off, so that way all the synergy gets poured into the jar.
Right. I get you. Well, like the theme of today, the topic of today really didn't hit me until like last minute, and I don't know why I couldn't just let it go. Like I just had to go with the flow, and man, did it create this large monologue that I couldn't share all of it in Discord because it's too large of a message without being on Nitro, and I can't afford Nitro. And so I'm like, we're gonna go into this. You know why? Because someone's gonna watch this video. They're gonna hear this monologue. They're gonna hear us banter about synergy and what it means and the definitions of what it is, basically. And they're going to learn a bit from this because synergy is really good for negating the heavy need for skill, right?
Yep.
You need skill to build a deck. And building the skill to put in synergy to influence the deck helps the deck play itself when you play the game of Magic. And that lets you focus on the stuff you need to survive in the game instead of having to worry about everything. Synergy helps out. Now, landfall triggers like Chilean, that's a different thing. When you have too many triggers going off, when you play a single land triggers going off, you have to remember those triggers and place them in order based on how you want those to interact.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Like I have a Planeswalker deck, an all Planeswalker Super Friends deck. Provided by Prime 406 Games that I got this deck. It is very synergistic in what it does, but the synergy is actually in the mana fixing and the copying of abilities and spells, and the control aspect in the deck is pretty strong, and it's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing.
Yep.
Love it. But the synergy in the deck is actually in the mana fixing of the deck and the tutoring of the deck. It helps me progress and get forward. Believe it or not, in this deck, board wipes are synergistic to the theme because it destroys all the creatures, and there's hardly any creatures in my deck to care about, so it protects my planeswalkers to stay more powerful in game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's why they call you. That's why they call you the board wipe king.
Hey, I know how to use a good board wipe. I'm telling you. A good board wipe goes a long way. Like, look at last night's game. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, it was a great game.
I know that. I know that Hillbilly for a fact has personally sent a request to Magic and Kleenex to sponsor every single board wipe he does. So when Hillbilly does a board wipe, it is sponsored officially by Kleenex.
That's very
That's
few
funny.
board wipes.
Right. Well, last night's game was pushed really hard by my deck because no one really had an answer to my enchantments in battlefield, and every time someone had an answer, which was stapled on a creature, the creature got removed before it could be answering my problems that I was causing. Yep. So it was fun. I was playing with a random Tibalt deck, and it was causing chaos, like Tibalt should be causing chaos. Woo!
Yeah, that it was.
Mm-hmm. That was a great game last night, and DeLawson ended up winning that game by the hair of his chin, 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 too. It was awesome.
Yep.
Yeah. And with that, my friends, we calm down, relax.
Hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the creep.
Too much to take. Show is lit. MTG 3, are you game? Rise, creep, rise. Building a following as we gain. Spitting fire like a dragon. No one can bring us down. MTG 3 in the house. We own this town. Ripping through the beats with a fury.
Whoa. Look at you. We still got some minutes left, so I got to kill some minutes. Hey, how are you?
Yep.
You're looking good. You know what time it is? I think I know what time it is.
Billy will play deuces in hand. Magic the Gathering is where he stands. Booster stack up like a dream in this world. He's the dream of opening fire emotions on the wire. His hands are his tools for the fight. Flipping cards all through the night. Hopes and dreams in every pack. He won't ever turn his back. Fire in every pack. He opens.
Dad, blight it.
Can we get a green overlord out of this pack? That's what we've been looking for.
Or can we get a red ley line? Let's go for red ley line. Watch, we're gonna pull red ley line. I'll be excited if we pull red ley line. See,
Yep. There's
like, no.
Art card. That's pretty.
Oh.
Pretty. Then the cards are upside down. Fear of Lost Teeth. Abandoned Campground. I never really cared too much about these lands because they're tap lands unless your opponent has 13 life. Unidentified hover ship.
Nice, that's the rare.
Yep, sure is. And we got threats around every corner. And we got Painter's Studio and Defaced Gallery.
Woo-woo.
Beastie Beatdown.
Nice.
Sporogenetic Infection. And we got another room. Grand entryway and elegant rotunda. Nice.
Ooh.
Oh, lag blanket. Another
room.
Derelict attic and Widow's Walk. Yeah, Widow's Walk.
Ooh.
Stalked Researcher. Nice. Manifest Dread. What's it do?
Ooh.
Manifest Dread. That's crazy. Why they made a card like this. Scorching Dragonfire.
Nice.
Merge from the Cocoon. Glory Watchdog. And that'll be it.
What a pack, what a mighty fine pack. It was a pack. What a pack, what a mighty fine pack. It was a pack.
Good times.
DeLawson says the pack he saves for me has got a green overloaded in it.
Probably. It probably does. I wouldn't doubt it one dang on bit.
Yeah, wouldn't doubt it. You know, we're rolling in the dough here. Rolling in the dough, which is the magic packs that Hillbilly's throwing at us. That's right. But on top of that, it's time to be real. Because the time has been filled. It is the time for KJ to shill.
Oh, so we are shilling. Not to be confused with chilling, because we are cool. That's right. I hope you guys are being good heads out there in chat land today. Make sure that you do us a favor. Click the like button down at the bottom of the screen. Also, if you have not done so, also make sure you hit that subscribe and the bell notification. It helps us in the analytics, so that way the Super Fast Tortoise morning show can get pushed along through, so that way people like you can enjoy what we have going on. So what we got going on today is subscribe to me on Twitch, and from between now and October 31st, and you get 3 free months of Discord Nitro for subscribing to me on Twitch if you haven't already done so. New subscribers and subscribe gifters will get that. Also, ladies and gentlemen, join me on Wednesdays for Procrastinating Across the Ocean with the lovely Miss Jessie Hellwheeler. And also, we're going to be doing on December 6th, Jessie Hellwheeler's birthday, a little procrastinating birthday party where we're going to be playing Jackbox 1 and 8. Join us for that as well. And on the 8th of November, we are going to be doing a Etiquette of Pack Cracking show, which is going to be a great special edition. It'll be on a Friday instead of our usual Wednesday time.
Ooh. So make sure to be subscribed to them. Hit those bells. Hit those bells. So you know when they get notified when they go live. And we're going to roll from KJ to Hillbilly.
Hey, everybody. Now, today, I will be doing a short stream because today is when they start releasing the new card spoilers. So I will be doing a short video on the spoilers once they spoil the cards at MagicCon that you're going to spoil today. So I will be spoiling those. And either way, I will be spoiling those later on today on the stream. And then after that, that'll be all I'm going to do today. But yeah, looking forward to those spoilers.
Billy getting all excited over there. You're all excited. All excited for today is Friday. I don't know if I'm going to live tonight because I don't know if I'm going to be at F&M or not. I want to go to F&M at this local game store, but I realized the implications of driving a bike without a light at night might be scary. So we'll figure out what's going on there. Maybe we'll try to roll in a F&M tonight. We'll see. Just make sure you're subscribed. Have that bell toggled, right? You get that bell and toggle it on so you know when I go live. So you get notified when I go live. So you can keep up with Super Fast Tortoise all the time. Because Super Fast Tortoise is the place to be part of the creep is what it meant to be. Because I love having you as part of the family tree here at Super Fast Tortoise. So let's be awesome, be amazing. Be cool. I want to thank everybody for being here today. Thank you, everybody, for being a part of the show. Coaches is making a joke about a dog food sandwich for Captain Waffles there. But I want everybody to be awesome and participate with the channels that you're participating in. Thank you for being part of the community. Remember, buddy, you're loved. People think about you. And brush your teeth.
I totally want to thank you for watching today's video. I really appreciate it, 100%. Like this video as if it's your favorite kind of pizza, dude. And if you wouldn't mind, consider smashing that subscribe button and hit that bell for notifications. Every one of these things you do helps the channel out a lot.
The moves, the strategies, and the flair. Super Fast Tortoise is running the show. The top